Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be working a little bit into the shoulders, a little bit into opening the front side of the body. So if you can have a strap handy, and if you can make sure it's got a little loop around it, just kind of wide enough for your foot to go around, that'd be super. If you don't have a strap, don't worry about it, just make sure you've got something else handy, maybe a dressing loop strap or something like that. When you're ready, we'll get started on our back. So before we start, we're going to take some nice deep belly breaths just to get into space, get into this time that we've set aside to practice. If it's not comfortable lying flat on the floor, you can bring your feet to standing, let your knees knock in, or you can come to a different position. We're not going to be here for too long. Inhale, lengthening in through the torso, expanding the breath all the way up. Fill in the lungs. Exhale, let everything relax down towards the floor. Maybe you take your hands to your abdomen, feeling the abdomen rising with every inhale and relaxing down to the floor with every exhale. Inhale, abdomen rises. Exhale, let everything soften. 2 more, nice deep breath in. Exhale to release. Last one, nice deep breath in. Exhale to release. Just doing a quick scan through the body from the top of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes. Just checking in with yourself physically, energetically, emotionally. If you are working with any injuries or you do come across any areas of tightness, not using that information to make any judgments, just use that information to make informed choices as we practice today. When you're ready, you can't have your strap handy, we'll hug the right knee in towards the chest, nice deep breath in. Exhale, see if you can hug your right knee closer towards your shoulder. A few nice deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, you can start to extend that right leg up towards the sky. If you're feeling a little bit tight, you can have a nice bend in the knee there. And then grabbing your strap, we'll just loop the strap around the base of the foot. Holding on with the strap, slide your left hand down nice and long on your left thigh. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, see if you can flex the foot and really engage through the back of the leg here. Again, the leg doesn't need to be straight, just as long as you're feeling a little bit of a stretch here, hopefully. We're going to take that right leg out towards the side, so keep your left hip anchored down. Don't let the left hip come up at all. Like, I want you to just take the right leg over, just as far as feels comfortable for you to stay. Coming up through to centre, we're going to switch sides, coming into spinal twist, so switch the strap in towards your left hand, and we're going to take the right leg all the way over towards left side of your mat. So if it feels okay, you can take your right arm nice and long, maybe take the gaze over your right arm. Just slowly warming the body up here. Coming back through to centre, bring the right leg in towards the centre, maybe hug your knee in towards your shin. Exhale, release the head down, set your strap off to the side. Same thing, second side, make sure your strap's handy, slide your right leg long, inhale, bring your left leg in towards your chest. And then see if you can hug your left leg a little bit closer towards your left shoulder. Start to extend your left leg up towards the sky, straightening through the leg, maybe a little or a lot. And then looping the strap around the base of your left leg this time. And slide the right hand down your right thigh. Keep the right hip anchored down. Inhale to lengthen through the breath, and as we exhale, we're going to take the left leg out towards the left side. Maybe taking your gaze over your right shoulder. Pausing here for a nice deep breath. Come back through to centre. We're going to switch the strap in towards our right hand this time, taking the left leg over right side body. If it feels okay, you can extend the left arm. Maybe taking the gaze over that left shoulder. Focus on keeping the shoulders rooted down rather than how far you can get the leg over. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring everything back to centre, unloop your strap, hug the knees in towards the chest, set your strap off to the side, but we will need it later. And then bring the feet to standing, feet flat on the floor. We're just going to come for a little bridge and variations of bridge. Before we go anywhere though, I want you to stick your butt out in towards the floor and then curl it under. So just a few little pelvic tilts, bringing some awareness into where your pelvis is in space. And then the next time you're in this kind of curled under position, take the hands alongside the body, slowly peel the spine up off the floor. And hold in here for 5. For 4, imagine you're hugging like a watermelon in with your thighs. For 3. For 2. 1, exhale, slowly lower your spine back down towards the floor. This time we're going to hug our right leg in, flex the foot, we're going to cross over our left ankle, figure 4 stretch. Hug the left leg in towards your torso, either taking the bind around the hamstring or the shin. If that doesn't feel good for you, then you feel free to keep the left leg on the floor. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, release the left foot down towards the floor, hands alongside the body. Curl under through your tail, keep the right leg where it is. We're going to slowly peel the spine up for a figure 4 bridge. Press down through the hands. Hold in here for 5. 4, keep rainbowing the hips up towards the sky. 3, 2, 1, keep everything lifted. Start to extend and straighten through your right leg. So point the right leg up towards the sky. Straight-legged bridge, hold for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. 1, slowly lower your spine down towards the mat. Slowly, slowly, slowly lower for 3. For 2. 1, slowly bring your right leg back down towards the mat. Maybe hug your legs in, give them a little rock and roll side to side. And then we're going to come straight to second side, so you know where we're going now. So hug the left knee in, flex the foot, we'll cross it over your right ankle this time. Options, keep the right foot on the floor, it's a good place for it to stay. Or you can hug the right leg in towards you, either taking the bind around the hamstring or the shin. Just make sure your feet are flexed. Hugging the legs in towards the torso. So you can make little adjustments here. The closer your legs are towards your torso, you might feel that the stretch is more intense in that outer left hip. The further away the legs are, the lesser the stretch tends to be, but you can decide where you want to go today with this. One more nice deep breath in. Exhale, release the right foot down towards the mat, arms alongside your body. Press down through the hands, curl under through the tail. Slowly peel the spine up off the floor, figure 4 bridge. Really rainbow the hips up towards the sky. Keep the right foot nice and flexed. Hold for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. 1, extend the left leg up towards the sky, point the toes, hold for 5. Keep sending the hips up towards the sky, hold for 4. For 3. For 2. 1, slowly lower for 3. 2. 1. Bring the left foot back down towards the mat, hug the knees in, have a little rock and roll side to side. And then when you're ready, grab in behind the hamstrings, we'll rock and roll up to a seated position. So extend your left hand nice and long. So if cross-legged doesn't work for you, you can come to kneeling or some other variation of a comfortable seat. So taking the left hand down, right hand up and over. Root down through the right hip, lengthen through the right side of body. Press down through your grounded palm. Nice deep lengthening breath. Exhale, come back up through to centre, switching sides. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up and over. So you decide how far down you go. Maybe you lower the elbow, maybe you keep the arm straight. You Keep rooting down through the opposite hip. Come back through to the centre. This time we're going to walk the hands forward again, just as far forward as feels comfortable for you. You can lower the elbows down, or you can keep them lifted. Letting everything soften. Sliding the hands back towards your torso, and then walking the fingertips way back behind you. So palms can be flat or maybe up on the fingertips. Knit the shoulder blades in towards each other, so you're really opening through this collarbone, pressing the hands in towards the floor, fingertips in towards the floor. Option to stay here, this is a good place to stay. Or if you want, you can start to press in towards your palms, start to elevate through the hips, rolling up onto the shins, maybe making this a bit of a deeper expression of a back bend here. Wherever you are, we'll hold for 3, for 2, 1. Slowly lower your sit bones down towards the floor. Walk the hands back towards centre. Maybe have a little shimmy and a little shake on your seat. And then if you can make sure your strap is handy, we're going to come onto all fours. So spread the fingertips nice and wide, wrists in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. We'll do a little bit of disco cat, so some nice big hip circles, just really squiggling through the spine. Just moving in a way that works for you. If you find any little areas you want to pause in, you can. You can make this as expressive as you like, or if you like a bit more of a traditional cat-cow, then by all means you can do that. So if you were doing some circles, just pausing, going opposite direction. And then coming back to stillness, take the sit bones back towards the heels, sort of a really active child's pose. Really grip the mat with your fingertips, so like the little gecko fingers, like if you were going to throw yourself at a wall, you would stick, because you've got these nice little kind of grippy pads here. Rolling forward, spread the fingertips nice and wide, and I want you to take the shoulders beyond the wrists, a little bit of a wrist warm up here. Just check out the wrists, see how they feel about doing any weight bearing today. And then slowly come back through to centre. Inhale, we'll kick the right leg way back behind us, keep the toes flexed down. So just make sure you're not kicking a giant. I want a nice long line from the base of the heel all the way up to the crown of the head. Hug in through the navel so you're not collapsing through the low back. Extend the left arm forward. Hold in here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Round everything in, knee comes towards elbow, round the spine, angled cat through the spine. Extend everything out and away. Round it in, knee towards elbow. Extend everything away. Last one, round everything in. And extend everything away. Good. Bring the left hand down, right knee comes down. If you can come back up and take your strap and loop it round the base of your right foot. Maybe round your ankle. And then if you can take your strap over onto your left shoulder. So strap is round the right ankle and over your left shoulder. Take the right hand down, we're going to come for tiger. Right fingertips spread nice and wide. Inhale, lift the right foot. Taking the strap in towards your hand, you can start to walk your hand down the strap as much as you like. And then you're starting to send the elbow up towards the sky, so really opening through the shoulder here. Holding here for 5, so kick the foot away. 4, knee points down. 3, 2, 1. Slowly slide your hand down the strap. Bring the knee back towards the mat. Press through the hand, really angry cat through the spine. Round through the spine, bring chin to chest. And then we're going to come to second side, so you can release that strap off of your right ankle for now. Set it off to the side, we will need it in a minute. Inhale, extend your left leg nice and long, just check in, make sure you're not kicking a giant. And then when you're ready, extend the left leg long, hug in through navel. Inhale to lengthen, exhale round in, elbow comes towards knee, angry cat through the spine, round through the spine. Inhale to extend. Exhale round in. Inhale to extend. Exhale round in. Extend everything out and away, pause. And then come back down, we'll wrap the strap around our left ankle this time. Taking the strap over onto your right shoulder. So left ankle, the strap is wrapped around, and then take it onto the tail onto your right shoulder. From here you can start to walk the elbow and the hand down, pointing the elbow towards the sky. Just be careful as you come forward, kick the left foot in towards your butt cheek. Left hand comes down, fingertips spread nice and wide. And then you can start to extend through the chest here. So kick the foot away, really opening through the shoulder. Knee points down, hold for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. 1. Slide your right hand down the strap. Release everything with control. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Round through the spine, angry cat. And then you can release the strap off your left ankle, setting it off to the side. Again, we will need it later, so have it kind of handy. When you're ready, spread the fingertips nice and wide, tuck through toes, come to downward facing dog. Take any little movements you need here, so you can pedal through the feet, shaking the head, shaking the hips, rolling backwards and forwards. Everybody's got their own little routine here. And then from here, pressing through the right hand in particular, spread the fingertips nice and wide. Extend the left hand over towards your right shin. So we're going into down dog twist here. Doesn't matter how far your left arm reaches, just reach it round, taking the gaze underneath this right arm. Maybe your hand reaches the shin. Hold in here for 3, for 2, 1. Inhale, come back through to centre, switching sides. Right hand reaches back towards your left shin, gaze goes under your left arm. Hold in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand comes down, sending the heels in the direction of the floor. Pausing here. And then we're going to make our way in towards forward fold, walking the feet in towards your hands. Maybe taking the crooks of the elbows, let your head dangle and be nice and heavy here. And shimmy and shake a little bit side to side. Relaxing the head and the neck down, release the crooks of the arms, we'll slowly roll up to standing. And when you get here, maybe rolling the shoulder heads up and back. Bring the big toes together, inhale, lengthen, extend the arms up towards the sky. Pull navel in towards spine, fingertips reach the floor. Inhale to lengthen, spine nice and long. Exhale, flatten down through the palms, stepping back high plank. Elbows hug in, we'll lower to our belly. Walking the elbows forward, we're going to come for Sphinx, so elbows in line with the shoulders. Click down through all 10 toes here. Really draw the hands back, so like you're going to crawl on the floor here, slide your way forwards. Really good. If you want to come for a deeper expression of this back bend, you're welcome to stay here, or you can spread the fingertips nice and wide, start to lift the elbows, pressing in through the hands. Hug navel to spine slightly, and if you feel any pinching in the low back, it's a sign that your body's pinching through the spine here and it's not quite ready to explore, so suggest lowering down. Lower down the elbows when you're ready, tuck through toes, hug navel in, press through the arms, come into forearm plank, bringing a little bit of awareness to the core. Hug the elbows back towards the heels, heels in towards the elbows, holding here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Let everything lower down towards the mat. Take the hands in line with the shoulders, spread the hands nice and wide. Tuck through toes, send everything up and back, downward facing dog. Pausing here for a moment, if you can eyeball your strap, and then we'll wrap the strap around the base of our right foot. So for this one, make sure it's under that kind of arch of the foot there, and you've got a little bit of space for your foot to breathe. Have the tail of the strap kind of up forward, just close to the top of your mat. We will need it in a minute. And then when you're ready, come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, kick the left leg up towards the sky, down dog split, toes point down, knees point down. Exhale, round in, knee comes towards nose. Inhale to extend. When you're ready, we'll step the left foot through between the hands, spin your back heel down, Grabbing your tail of your strap, inhale to rise, warrior one. So for this one, we're going to deviate from traditional warrior arms. We're going to take the strap onto our right shoulder. And again, you can start to walk the hands down, the strap so your elbow starts to point towards the sky. You decide how intense you take this. So you can take the other hand back to meet it, coming into this sort of flipped grip position. Walking the hands down, pull the navel in slightly again just to protect collapsing through the low back. Extend through the arms, rainbow through the shoulders. Hold in here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Slide your right hand down the strap, set it off to the side, we will need it in a minute. Step the left foot back to meet the right, we're coming straight back to downward facing dog. Walking the hands back towards the back of our mat, forward fold at the back of your mat. Maybe grabbing behind the hamstrings here, taking some nice deep breaths. And then soften through the knees, grabbing the tail of your strap, inhale to rise. Take the strap onto your right shoulder, we're coming for dancer with flipped grip. Spread the toes, spread the foot of the left foot nice and wide. Find the still point to rest your gaze. Again, you can start to walk your right hand down the strap. Kick the right foot in towards your butt cheek. Maybe flex the foot, maybe start to take the left hand up to meet the right. Option to stay here, or you can start to extend the torso forward, keeping the right foot flexed. Making this quite active, so you're pulling away with the foot as you're extending through the arms and pulling with the arms. Holding here for 5, for 4, knee points down, 3, 2, 1. Release the left hand, slide your right hand down your strap. Inhale, lift the right knee. And then we'll kick the right foot out towards the front of the room. So Utthita Hasta, flex the foot, hold for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Take the strap in towards your left hand, extend the right arm back towards the back of the room, opening and twisting towards the right. Hold for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything back to centre, slide the hands down your strap, bring the right foot down to meet the left. You can drop your strap off to the side for a minute, inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold in forwards, maybe taking the hands behind the backs of the hamstrings, let everything hug in. Releasing your strap, maybe set your strap up around your base of your left foot this time. Again, you're going for the arch. And then when you're ready, you're going to walk your hands down for downward facing dog. So try and keep your heels rooted down as much as you can here. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Same thing, second side. Inhale, kick the right leg up towards the sky, down dog split. Toes point down, knee points down. Round the knee towards the nose. Inhale to extend all the way up towards the sky. We'll do one more. Round the knee towards the nose, and then step the right foot through between the hands, spin your back heel down. Grabbing your strap, inhale, rise for warrior one. And you can take the strap onto your left shoulder. Maybe starting to walk your hands down the strap, sending the elbows up towards the sky. Holding here for 5. For 4, pulling navel in slightly. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lowering everything down towards the mat. Hands frame the front foot. Set the right foot back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Walking the hands back towards the feet at the back of the mat. Forward fold at the back of your mat. Slowly rise. Make sure you've got your tail in your left hand. And then when you're ready, taking the tail of your strap onto your left shoulder. Toes of the right foot spread nice and wide. Find a still point to rest your gaze. Maybe you start to kick the left foot in towards your bum and start to walk your hands down the strap, elbows point towards the sky. Option to stay here, or you can start to extend the chest forward, kicking the leg out, flex the foot, knee points down, hold for 5. For 4, For 3, 2, 1. Slowly slide the left hand down your strap. Inhale, lift the left knee. When you're ready, extend the left leg, Utthita Hasta. Holding here for 5. Really reach with the heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the strap in towards your right hand. Start to open and twist towards the left. Left fingertips reach back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring everything back through to centre. Release with control. Slide the left hand down your strap. Set your strap off to the side. We don't need it for a little bit. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, pull navel to spine, fold and forward. You can take the hands behind the backs of the legs if you want, hugging yourself in. Nice, deep breath in. Exhale, sighing out. Flatten down through the palms. Start to walk your hands towards the front of your mat again. Keep the heels rooted down as much as you can, but they probably will start to want to lift. And just let them. Taking the gaze towards the hands, we're going to make our way in towards a seated position. Nice. Extend the legs nice and long, straight out in front of you. Flex the heels. Take the hands in line with your torso. When you're ready, press in through the hands, fingertips spread nice and wide. Just float the heels a little micro inch off the floor and you should start to feel these leg muscles start to switch on. Trying to keep that same activation, lower the heels down towards the floor. Grabbing your strap, we're going to loop the strap around the base of your heels. Even if you can do this with super straight legs, it's quite nice to mix it up and do it with a strap sometimes. Inhale to lengthen through the spine, nice and tall. Exhale, fold and inwards. Go as far as feels comfortable for you today. You can start to walk your hands down the strap. Lengthening through the torso. Nice. When you're ready, start to slowly peel your spine back up, releasing the strap, set it off to the side. Take your knees nice and wide, so probably as wide as your mat. I'm just turning side on so that you can see here. Take the fingertips behind you and just windshield wiper the legs, taking the legs towards the left. Inhale, bring it back up to centre and then take the knees towards the right. Back up through to centre. If you want, you can take your hands away. We'll do one more round. To the left and to the right. Coming back up through to centre. Still keeping the feet nice and wide. Take the hands on the inside of your legs, either grabbing the ankles or we're going for pinky toe edge side of your feet. Curl under through the tail, slightly lengthen through the spine. Maybe you extend the left leg up towards the sky, going as straight as you like. It's all good if you have a bend in the knee. Bringing it back to centre, right leg extends towards the sky. Bringing it back to centre, one more time, either side, to the left. Bringing it back to centre, to the right. Bringing it back to centre. So we've done both sides, so now you know what's coming. We're doing both sides at the same time. Roll the sit bones back so you find that nice balance point, float the feet. And then maybe you start to extend both legs up towards the sky, rainbow through the hips. If you roll backwards, see if you can use the momentum to roll forwards again, find your balance. Hold for 4. For 3, 2, 1, bring the feet down, come to a cross-legged seat. We'll do a nice big hip circles, coming forward, starting the cauldron, going in one direction. Again, you can make this as expressive as you like, and then switching sides, we'll go the other way. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly start to roll up to standing, roll up to seated. Lift the head up last, maybe roll the shoulder blades back towards each other. Bringing the big toes towards the top of your mat. We're going to make sure we've got enough room to lower down. We're going to come down to lying down. Extend the arms nice and long. We're going to imagine a friend's lowering us down onto the mat and they're doing it really annoyingly slowly because they're in no rush. So we'll slowly, 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 slowly lower. Pausing. Holding. Lower half an inch. Hold it. Lower half an inch, keep rooting down through your big toes. Lower again, hold for 3, for 2, 1. Let everything slowly lower down towards the mat with control. When your head reaches the floor, take the arms overhead. Extend the legs out nice and long. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, sigh out. One more, just like that. Nice deep breath in. Exhale to sigh out. Take a few moments here, let everything settle. You can bring the hands to the low abdomen if you want. And then bringing the feet to stand, and we're going to come back to revisit our bridge. If you can grab your strap, please. And this time we're going to take the long end of the strap and we're going to loop it round our ankles. Press the big toes in towards the floor, curl under through the tailbone. Option to stay here, this is a good place to stay. I want this to be really active with the strap. If you have really long noodle arms and you can reach the heels with your hands, you can do that as well. I've got quite short arms, so it's not a possibility anatomically for me. So I like to use the strap just to give me that extra length. And curl under through the tail, keep everything quite active. Press through the big toes, slowly start to peel your spine up off the floor. Really extending through the front body, opening through front body here, holding for 5. Keep it all nice and tight. This should be feeling like work. Hold for 4, for 3, 2, keep lifting. 1, slowly lower everything down towards the mat. Set your strap off to the side. Option to do what we just did, same thing again with the strap or bridge that we've done before, variation of your choice. We're fairly warmed up in the shoulders and the spine here, so if you do want to go for a wheel or Urdhva Dhanurasana, you can set up for that as well. So take the feet probably a little bit wider than your hips. Press down through your big toes. They should maybe be depending on the length of your arms. For me, I like to have my heels in tickle distance. Extend the arms overhead. Bringing the palms in towards the ears, spread the fingertips nice and wide. Option to stay here and just really work with this shoulder mobility. You can do this on a bolster as well, just to give you that extra bit of height. If you do want to come up and you've not come up for a while, I advise you to press through the big toes, come up onto your top of your head. And then from here, walking the hands in. Press through the hands, maybe extend and straighten the arms. Start to send the weight towards your shoulders. Fingertips spread nice and wide. You stay up for as long as you like. Otherwise, we'll hold here for several rounds of nice deep breathing. Don't let the knees float out towards the sides. Keep rooting down through your big toes. When you're ready, chin comes to chest. Bend at the elbows, slowly lower your spine down towards the floor. And then whatever you need to do to decompress, I like to hug the knees in towards my chest, maybe rock and roll a little bit side to side. Maybe do some big circles in one direction. Maybe go in the opposite direction. And then from here you can take the knees over towards the right. Maybe the left arm extends nice and long. Right hand can come to the top of your left thigh. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Really press in with your left shoulder in towards the mat. So make sure you're nice and grounded here. One more nice deep breath in. Exhale, come back up through to centre. Take the knees towards the left. Your right arm can be nice and long if you've got space for that. Maybe the left hand comes to the top of your right thigh this time. Start to slow down the breathing and let everything soften here. Take one more nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring everything back up through to centre. Hug your knees in towards the chest. Taking the feet nice and wide, flex the feet, bring the hands on the inside of the legs. Option to take the ankles, or you're reaching for the pinky toe edge side of either foot. Extending the legs, bending the knees, and use the weight of the arms to hug the legs towards the floor. If you want, you can have a little rock and roll side to side. Bring in some movement in, let everything soften with the spine now. Slowly let yourself rock to a gentle stop. And let the feet come together, hugging the knees in towards the chest. And then we're going to finish with waterfall or legs up the wall. So a couple of options here. So you can either do this in space with maybe a cushion underneath your sit bones. You can extend the legs up towards the sky. This is a good place to stay. If you do have a wall handy, you can squiggle your hips really close to the wall. And then you start to extend one leg up, followed by the second leg. This is a pose that really is just what it says on the tin. And you can let everything soften here if it feels comfortable. You can shut down the eyes. Do whatever feels right for you with the arms. So they can be out towards the side, overhead, or maybe hands on belly. We are going to stay here for several rounds of breath, so make sure this is a position that feels comfortable for you, quite restorative. If it's not, I advise you to make some adjustments to find something that works. Letting the abdomen rise with every inhale and relax down to the floor with every exhale. A few more nice deep breaths here. Take 2 more nice deep breaths here. On your last exhale, we're slowly, your option to stay here, you're welcome to have a Shavasana relaxation here if this is really working for you. Otherwise, we're going to slowly start to walk our feet down the wall or slowly start to come back towards the mat. Taking your time here, try not to disturb yourself too much. And then we are going to come in straight to relaxation, so whatever position for Shavasana or relaxation works for you. You can lie on your back, hands turned up towards the ceiling. On your side, on your belly. You can bring the feet to standing and let the knees knock in, or set a cushion underneath your thighs if you do have any issues with the low back. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, sigh out. Enjoy your rest, enjoy your relaxation, enjoy these few moments of stillness, and I'll get you in a few minutes. So just starting to bring your awareness and attention back into the body now. Focusing on your breathing, the sound of your breath. Maybe start to make little movements, wriggling the fingers and toes, start to wake your body up again, and however that looks for you. If you want, you can interlace the hands, take a nice big stretch on the floor and lengthen your body out. And then hugging the knees in towards the chest, rolling onto whatever side works for you, and slowly making your way up to a comfortable seat. Inhale, raise the arms, look up towards thumbs. And bring the thumbs down to land between the third eye, the seat of wisdom, and towards the heart centre, the seat of love. Bowing it down towards the earth, giving thanks to yourself, your amazing body, for taking the time and doing some practice today. And thanks for the traditions of yoga that we share and practice together, coming all the way up when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me today for this shoulder and back opening flow. It's a really fun way to use the strap to kind of get into these deeper expressions or different sensations in the posture. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you next time.